everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jennifer Glatzhofer, but you can call me Jen. I'm a singer and a voice teacher, and I am checking out episode 4, season 2, Hazbin Hotel songs. There will be 3 songs in this video. We've got Don't You Forget, Clean It Up, and Don't You Forget, Reprise. This episode was hectic, intense, and you can catch it all over on Patreon because I reacted to the full episode. If you've been missing those or want to go check them out, they're on Patreon, so don't miss out. You can also find other links in the description below, like my merch page, my Spotify page. Go and check out my own music. And I recently started a new channel where I will be posting a vlog very soon of my travels because I was traveling around India for 3 weeks and it was awesome. But just a reminder, this is a reaction and an analysis video, so I will be pausing and talking about the vocals. If you'd rather watch the full videos uninterrupted, then I've left the separate links to the songs in the description below. Right, hit that subscribe button and the bell button and let's get to it.
Promised me power, and now I'm lacking. So you better...
Sounds like you really could do with a little reminder of who you're talking to. An honest woman, always there to lend an ear. I dealt with you fairly, been patient, it's true. But remember, my dear, you're in my zoo, don't you?
Zoo? Oh, crikey, this is cool. Okay, Rosie has got such a wonderful... Okay, so we've got Leslie Rodriguez-Kritzer as the voice of Rosie, and I love how it's got a... It starts so smooth. We have this lovely, smooth, soft approach to the lines, but there is such ease between when she's really speaking the phrases and it's more talky and then goes into a bit more of a sing. It's not too sing-songy yet anyway until we go into You're in My Zoo section, but the beginning part, love it. And let's talk about some of the modifications she does or the way that she rounds her vowels into vibrato. Let's just listen again.
Sounds like you really could do with a little reminder of who you're talking to. An honest woman.
Yeah, an ah, an ah. It's almost like going to an R vowel. The darker shapes call for a bit more of a golden age musical theatre. It's got that, traditional musical theatre sound, and going into that vibrato, it also shows maturity in the singer. And, these are all things that Rosie brings. So having that match with the voice helps us audibly hear that as well. Really nice. It's got this lovely open sound to it. I love it.
Really could do.
And she's really taking her time with that beginning delivery.
Talking to an honest woman, always there to lend an ear. I dealt with you.
And we're on one note, but we really go through we go through those 2 different shapes, and it's really smoothly done.
Always there to lend an ear.
Oh, nice run on the piano.
Patient, it's true.
Very speech-like there.
My dear, you're in my zoo, don't you forget.
Yes.
You are my pet.
Oh, okay. So this is Don't You Forget. Okay, cool. Don't you forget. These are high notes now. Okay, so when we've had this lovely sing-songy, nice soft introduction to the song, go a bit into the speech-like quality where we kind of break up the melody a little bit more, and it's the speaking becomes more of what we want to hear, what we want to portray. Jump up to You're in My Zoo. It was first, actually. We have to use elements of our speech-like quality, but up in an area because we're getting higher in pitch, up where the vocal folds are a little bit thinner. So we have to blend things straight away, pretty much, on this entrance. It needs to be fully committed, lovely full vocal fold closure, so we're getting lovely clear sounds. All these tools really, really help. And also, yeah, don't you, so when I say don't, it's quite closed, don't. Everyone says it different depending on accent, but you can hear how it's lovely sitting in this placement. Don't you forget, everything, this is really bright, open, so it stays in that quality.
Remember, my dear, you're in my zoo, don't you forget. You are my pet.
I love how straight away she breaks off the words.
Go over or go fetch, don't you forget. There's no way out.
Woo!
You're a dead until the
Hold
day
on.
you said
Okay. beautiful and like still lovely and connected, but we have to allow the vocals to thin. It's wonderful. Again, staying on that bright there's lots of twang. You can hear this bright ping in her voice. It's all these tools that help us, you know, there's such a confidence oozing from this character, and now we're actually seeing that she has a lot of power over Alistair, so we're understanding their dynamic, their relationship. So the fact that, you know, there is no hesitancy, that softness that we had at the beginning was, she is controlling. She's not soft and scared. She's like taking her time with it, and now she's like boom. And that's why we're also getting really don't you forget, and we can hear that really lovely diction closure of the words. Beautiful.
Say when to sit and stay, roll over or go fetch. Don't you forget, there's no way out. You're a debt until the day you settle your account.
Oh, your account.
I've served you faithfully for an age. Obeyed demands, contained my rage. Went off the air for years on your behalf.
I know, and you're so kind.
And since you
I love those ad-libs. I know, and you're so kind. Just quickly, we've talked about Alice's voice previously. We've heard him. He always tends to be the second singer that comes up in the song as well. Like he is someone who also likes a lovely wide vibrato. It's showing where his voice, where his character, what age he comes from, you know, the radio. So it has this vintagey kind of feel to it. The music change as well. We get that kind of almost empty feel on that out from Rosie. It kind of goes a bit quiet, and then we have that like resolution of that section. Then we get and it kind of brings this jazzy feel to it, that hi-hat, like we hear it rhythmically there as well. Again, linking back to the character, where he's from, so I love that change. Instruments are a powerful thing, because even without realising, kind of like what I mentioned earlier in the episode, go watch my full episode reactions over on Patreon. But yeah, I mentioned how like Nifty always has that organ kind of sound, and then Velvet has that like synthy electronic sound. Like it's even though we might not notice it all the time, but our brain, like our subconscious, is noticing all these links.
served you faithfully for an age. Obeyed demands, contained my rage. Went off the air for years on your behalf.
I know, and you're so kind.
Oh, so that's why he went
You
off.
made me disappear. My name inspires much less fear. The least that you can do is fix my staff.
In due time. Sing along, dear. You know the word.
Sorry, in due time. Like even the fact that we just get this da 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 da, like this fast-paced section from Alistair. Notice how the pace changes in her delivery. Rosie's got the power here, so she's allowed to kind of be like, in due time. Don't you worry, Pat. This is my story that we're currently in. You just have to play your part. But she can take that time. This is so fun.
Since you made me disappear, my name inspires
Name, a
much
bit of
less
grit in
fear.
there.
The least that you can do is fix my staff.
In due time. Sing along, dear. You know the words. Don't you forget.
I won't forget.
You are my pet.
Yours since we met.
I
He's
say
joining
when
in.
to sit and stay, play ball or just play dead. Don't you forget.
I'm
Yeah.
your
The
net.
coop can't be thrown.
At least not yet.
The moves you make.
Oh, hold on, at least not yet. Okay, notice how when don't you forget, very very straight. There's no. Sometimes Rosie has this lovely bend and slides on certain phrases, but especially on the titles, don't you forget, and that's the most important part of the song. It's very straight. We're right onto the words, and then I'm in your net. If we're following the same da 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 da, so it's that puppetry. You have to follow me. Rosie sings first, Alistair second, following the melody. But that second line, I can't remember what it said. Not long yet or something. It was a little bit more. It didn't follow the same pattern. So he's kind of like, maybe he's playing the game. Alice is very clever. Maybe he's just allowing Rosie to feel like she does hold the power, but he also has something else up his sleeve. So he's like, I'll just play this kind of pet role for now, but just you wait. Oh dear.
Don't you forget.
I love how that's a bit slowed to start.
You are my pet.
Yours since we met.
I say when to sit and stay.
I love the
play ball or
harmony.
just play dead. Don't you forget.
I'm in your
The
net.
coop can't
Yep.
be thrown.
At least not yet.
That low voice as well.
You're mine and mine alone.
I love her vibrato.
Looks like you'll have to do this on your own.
Fine.
Whoa! fine. And we got like a boom at the end. Okay. Notice when Rosie was on this on your own up there. Again, we just opened it up. If we were going on your own, like trying to sing say the word own, notice how you would say it. If you were to say it own, trying to keep in that true shape, it would feel very squeezed, especially because we're a bit higher. So staying on that part and then closing own right at the very end, going through that diphthong. It just allows us to stay in a much more comfortable place. It allows us to be a little bit thicker in that lovely belt. I can't remember what note Alistair was on there now, but his was a little bit more truer to the vowel because of where it sits in his range. What a fun song.
Looks like you'll have to do this on your
Oh, he is up there actually. Oh, he's just like lovely and dropped. Cool.
own. Much you like the hotel. There's an endless stream of fashion built in hundreds of bugs. If you love this intro, just wait till you smell our rugs. Cause people far from kissing on their butts. Fun and when they do, I get to totally clean it up. Hypodermic needles left all over the place.
I need to pause and breathe because that came out of nowhere. But I am here for this, Nifty. You deserve this moment. Kimiko Glenn, you want this. I'm loving this for you. Notice, okay, we've heard the beautiful Nifty voice before. It's like, yeah, like really like tiny. The larynx is such a great tool to play with tone and colour of a voice. If we just lower the larynx, we're going to sound really dark and like we're about to yawn. I might do actually yawn now because I've said it. But if we lift up the larynx, so I could be singing the same note, right? Neutral larynx. That's with my larynx up high. It's the same note. One just, and sometimes twang gets in, plays a part as well. But we can, what's the word? Isolate it. But when we lift up the larynx, we are shortening the vocal tract, which is like, so the larynx goes higher, the journey from the larynx, the vocal folds out, is shorter. So naturally when Nifty talks, she has a very high larynx. We can hear this brightness. It helps with the brightness and help, because we're making that space shorter. So when she's singing, we obviously need to hear this as well. And it also helps with the speed that we're singing in. But obviously it's in a setting that the larynx isn't normally in. It's manipulated a little bit higher, so we need to just watch out when we're playing with stuff like that. But I think with the speed of this, it really helps having that setting. Everything is matched so perfectly, helps us with the diction, helps us with the speed, the brightness, the clarity of the voice. This is fab.
There's an endless stream of fashion built in hundreds of bugs. If you love this intro, just wait till you smell our rugs. Cause people far from kissing come on their butts. Fun and when they do, I get to totally clean it up. Hypodermic needles left all over the
I know I stopped at the same one, but notice how her voice actually got a little bit thinner there, where rather than, because we're quite thin and high in the larynx, rather than bring up, it's not about having a full voice and belting, it's a character choice, right? So it has this freedom to it. The lovely bits of grit in her voice, that distortion, just getting that kind of angst through is fab.
If you love this intro, just wait till you smell our rugs. Cause people far from kissing come on their butts. Fun and when they do, I get to totally clean it up. Hypodermic needles left all over the place. And our rats have grown immune to being sprayed by me. So I gotta take my knife and stab them all in the face. And now they treat me like their queen because I'm covered in blood.
Covered in what? Oh my gosh, wait, I need to find out what she's singing there. This song is called Clean It Up. Covered in rat blood. Okay, that's what she's literally saying. But now they treat me like their queen because of... Okay, she's exposing a lot in a very fast time. So let's see if everyone's catching this, because there's a lot that she is sharing. But this is wonderful.
And our rats have grown immune to being sprayed by me. So I gotta take my knife and stab them all in the face. And now they treat me like
Is that fast?
covered in rat blood.
I missed that the first red blood. She actually goes into this dark voice, but you can hear this brightness still because of that character choice of the high larynx, but she does allow it to drop that moment, and she pushes a lot of breath through the vocal folds as well. So it's not a heavy, thick sound. It's she's like putting lots of breath through it. It's great because the vocal folds don't have to be so connected, and it's so fast a speed, so we're really hopping between different qualities. And now we go into this beautiful soft moment. Nifty.
And our rats have grown immune to being sprayed by me. So I gotta take my knife and stab them all in the face. And now they treat me like their queen because I'm covered in rat blood. Hotel of my dreams. Disgusting as ugliest building that I've ever seen.
This is great. Imagine how fun. I know some of you mentioned that there are like videos of behind the scenes of the actors singing their songs. I would love to see. This one feels like so fun. Just getting to explore all these fun character choices is wonderful. Everything's really connected here. Very different to this section.
Nifty, what are you doing? Can you help differently?
Can you help differently? And she just proceeds to like sing in a completely different language. Well, now more people understand how she's helping. Oh, it's Japanese. Wow, that's so fun. I love like, and everyone's just involved. It's almost kind of like a, well, I mean, this shot with the mops, the sweeps. It's like, be our guest, Beauty and the Beast, everything's alive. But she, you know, she's helping in her own way. Aww. She loves it. She just...
Yes!
These high notes that she's then, in that beautiful ascend, she's really thin, and I get to clean it up. When she's up there, she brings forward a lot of that speech quality there, but in a high place where her vocal folds are thin, but still remaining a lovely full sound. So we're using twang. That twang helps with that brightness as well, that whiny quality there, just to get a full sound. Because the aim is not to sound pretty, it's not a beautiful ballad or like a belty, powerful song, like emotional. It's just character driven, and I love it. It really goes. I'm happy that she's had this moment. Feels like it was long overdue. And she's actually saying really nice things, and I love sometimes it's like trash. We just get the odd English word. So good. But she still believes. Yes, she's so proud.
And that's why the hotel is good, right? Yay!
Charlie's stressed AF. But I love that for Nifty.
You think your little mockery is gonna make me cry? That I'm
Why?
bawling about the past that could have been. Look around you, Al. I've been scheming this whole time. I got a team. I got a dream. And all I'm gonna do is win. You're in my...
One, don't you forget reprise. Okay, reprise. The introductions to songs by Vox is super smooth, fun. It's got a very spoken-like element. It's very similar to how he sung previous songs. We won't go too much into that. But I love how when he does allow himself to kind of settle on a word a little bit, he does invite that vibrato or does a little slide. So they all have different showy qualities, which is really nice. The tempo of this is really slow, like just introducing it to this, you know, what he has to say.
That I'm bawling about the past that could have been. Look around you, Al. I've been scheming this whole time. I got a team. I got a dream. And
that nice whispery quality there's beautiful. And that, okay, erupt into win. Like we just erupt into laughter. It's just showing a great control over the vocal qualities, allowing it to just erupt and allowing yourself just to kind of be free with it. Sometimes we feel like we're so set, but I just love this freedom that he has in his voice. And when there's a lovely ascending glissando, which is just beautiful. We kind of go into a bit of a throaty vibrato there.
Gonna do is win. You're in my house with my rules and my room with my tools, and worse, you're at my mercy. Curse to watch me take it all.
Whoa.
You've gone ass up, you're deep fried, your last luck has run dry. At last your check is cashed. I'd laugh at how you look so small. Don't you forget.
It's almost like da 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 da. I like how the music follows, whereas before we had Alistair like repeating, maybe not from the beginning, but what a full circle of, like, we had this song first with Rosie singing it to Alistair, now Vox is singing it to Alistair, and he's playing the same part. So what does that mean for his deal with Rosie? Is that still there as well? Because he's kind of now got, like, he's the puppet for Vox as well in this situation. I don't know what he's thinking. He's definitely got some sort of a plan. We'll see where it goes. But all these lovely, like I just mentioned before, these lovely growls and extra bits every so often just is a great show of how free his voice is. Christian Ball as Vox, beautiful. It has this lovely just ease to it. He can do whatever he wants when he wants because he's so connected. I love it.
You're in my house with my rules and my room with my tools, and worse, you're at my mercy. Curse to watch me take it all. You've gone ass up your deep cry.
It's quite an abrupt, heavy sound.
Your check is cashed. I'd laugh at how you look so small. Don't you forget, you're on my string. You can try to squirm and struggle, and it wouldn't do a thing. Don't you forget.
Yeah, there's a lot of that roughness happening there. We have to be committed when we're throwing that in. And I just mentioned there as well that it's quite like an abrupt, when we talk about onsets are when we approach a note. So we have different onsets. It could be aspirate if it's quite breathy. It could be smooth, kind of like what Rosie was at the beginning of her song. He is very abrupt. We're getting a lovely, glottal onsets where needed, or just abrupt. There's a lovely attack, harshness to it, which goes with his character. Everything's just got this oomph, this drive behind it.
Don't you forget.
Very great diction as well.
String. Try to squirm and struggle, and it wouldn't do a thing. Don't you forget.
You're so obsessed with me. I knew you'd need me here to be your unwilling audience when you lose your marbles in Act 3.
Act 3, I love. We kind of just ascended in those chord progressions in the music, which was really nice. That also, don't you forget, we kind of went into the next. It almost felt like we were going into another chorus, but then we went into an Alistair section. I loved how that was written.
Do a thing, don't you forget.
You're so obsessed with me. I knew you'd need me here to be.
It's so cool.
Your unwilling audience when you lose your marbles in Act 3.
You're huffing glue if you think I won't end this tale a ruler. I'm just like you, except I'm smarter, sharper, brighter, newer. So I'll keep your smug ass alive.
A lot of you were saying that I was talking about Alistair's voice being brighter, and everyone's like, brighter, and I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm assuming something's going to pop now, but he's just mentioned I'm so much brighter. He just had a list there as well, which caught my attention because of what's been happening. But, you know, when we use twang, and I kind of mentioned about Nifty's song as well with that higher larynx, these are all tools that help us be brighter vocally. There are obviously multiple, meanings to the word brighter, but I'm specifically talking about the tone and timbre of the voice. But it's interesting now that I just spotted it there. Oh, it has the same.
Your unwilling audience when you lose your marbles in Act 3.
You're huffing glue if you think I won't end this tale a ruler. I'm just like you, except I'm smarter, sharper, brighter, newer. So I'll keep your smug ass alive.
To show me you're not a loser.
Do you ever shut up?
Don't you forget.
Here he goes.
You ain't won yet. You still need me like you did before.
So cute, you think I care?
Whoa, hold on. Before you start scarily laughing, that was the first time that Alistair, he took the first line. So he knows what he's doing. I didn't doubt that he didn't, but also at the same time, I don't know what he's planning. But the fact that he took that first shows that kind of, there's a bit of confidence there. This creepy laugh from Vox is so eerie. It's delightful, but it's creepy.
You forget. You still need me like you did before.
So cute, you think I care? Now I'm the master, and you're my bottomest bitch.
Oh.
No more Al the high and mighty now that I flipped the switch. Though the radio's gone dead, you know the show must go on. By the time I've had my fun, you'll wish that you had stayed gone.
Nice throwback.
You two should just fuck already.
The tension is real between the two, especially when they were heavy breathing in each other's faces at the end. Stayed gone. I loved that throwback, just bringing in, because we've seen a lot of these two story unravel between these two, obviously in season 1 and now here as well. But there always seems to be that competition that we're reminded of. So I loved how we had a throwback to the previous song, and there was a moment there that literally every single word had that growly throat gargle from Vox. Again, it's just to be really committed to that sound, but I just love it. It has this dark urgency to it.
That you had stayed gone.
Terrifying. I told you, this was just hectic. And obviously if you've watched it, you understand what's going on. I am terrified to know what's happening next. Everything scares me, I swear. I also truly enjoyed, well, all of them, but like Nifty, I'm happy that she had a moment to shine, even though it was scary. Please hit that subscribe button, the bell button, and a thumbs up button. Remember to check me out over on Patreon. That's where you can check out my reactions to the full episodes. But yeah, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you soon. Bye.